And now, your ABC6 Storm Tracker weather with meteorologist Bill Guile.
Good evening, everyone. It's finally here. Yep, we're springing forward to daylight saving time tonight. Remember to set your clocks ahead 1 hour, officially at 2 o'clock. It goes to 3 a.m. And of course, it's also a good time to check the smoke detectors as well. Make sure they're working properly. If they're battery operated, you might want to change out the batteries. And of course, now we have a new sunrise and sunset to be looking forward to. The sunrise is tomorrow morning at 7:03, so it's going to be darker a little longer into the morning, but that sunset not until 6:49 in the evening. All right, right now in Providence, we're looking at 36 degrees, plenty of clouds in place, and the breeze out of the north, 14 miles per hour. So it's putting an extra chill in the air, certainly make it feel cooler than it is. That's been the case all day long, just kind of a raw feel to the day. And of course, we've had to deal with some rain showers and a little bit of snow shower activity. We'll still have to deal with a few flurries through the first part of tonight, but temperatures are all pretty much in the mid-30s right at this hour, so any snowflakes that fall, they'll simply melt, and don't worry about them for the rest of the overnight. Across the rest of the country, we find plenty of cold air still sitting across the northern U.S. It's warm and a little humid down to the Southland, and of course, right in between is the battleground that is taking shape for us for what is to come. So this was the storm that gave us the precipitation last night and throughout the day today. It's heading out to sea. It's gone. High pressure will settle in briefly for tomorrow, and then here comes the dual low pressure areas that are going to affect us with a nor'easter as we go into early next week. So I'll show you how things are going to be playing out. Again, a dry day for tomorrow, but we'll have the most amount of clouds southeastern Mass and perhaps even the eastern part of Rhode Island. It'll be a brighter sky the further west that you are. Then we go into tomorrow night and the clouds will start to thicken up. And as we go into Monday, it stays pretty cloudy across the region. I think we're certainly going to stay dry most of the day, but as the storm forms off the coastline and energizes, I mean, it will really turn into a strong storm system. This is when we undergo the term bombogenesis, where these storms rapidly deepen in terms of its pressure field, just dropping. So this is what's really going to take over and kick up the wind. That's going to be creating those strong nor'easterly winds. And we're going to be seeing some potentially damaging wind gusts and then a lot of precipitation coming in. Now, notice what's happening here. As we go through Tuesday, it's mostly, or Monday night into Tuesday morning anyway, it's mostly all rain. Some of it will be heavy at times. And then depending exactly where this storm tracks throughout the day on Tuesday will determine where and when we get into some snowfall and how long it's going to last. But this storm system is slowly going to be leaving the region on Wednesday. So basically, this is a long duration event to get prepared for. It's going to last about 36 to 48 hours. And like I said, strong to potentially damaging wind gusts. In other words, northeasterly winds could be gusting as much as 50, 55 miles per hour out towards the Cape. It's possible we could have gusts to 65 miles per hour. We'll also have some coastal concerns for the high tide cycles, especially on Tuesday and Wednesday. There could be some minor coastal flooding. Fortunately, astronomically, the tides are not as high as they could be during the full moon and new moon cycles. Rain will be changing to snow at some point on Tuesday. That's the trick. That's what we're still trying to figure out. We need to have a little more time to get the details on that. And of course, that will result in how much snow we ultimately get. But this is the area in the pink here that's undergoing the change that will take place. It'll certainly start as rain in this region, and then at some point during the day, Tuesday into Tuesday night, transition over to rain. Predominantly rain out towards the Cape and the islands, and heavier snow off to the north and west, where there's at least, I think, 8 to 12 inches of snow coming. And once that's gone, we dry out for the second half of the week. Look at that. Our temperature is heading up towards 50 as we head towards St. Patrick's Day on Friday, and another threat of rain coming in for next weekend. That's your latest forecast. Tiffany.